Hey guys, Romel Camacho from the Camacho team here with Realty. Hey, hope everyone is having a great Friday, again, ready for the weekend, of course. We're gonna to bring you some, it's gonna be on a segments in here because I know that we can't tell you all in one segment. It's a lot of stuff that we need to cover. So this is for those people, first-time home buyers, and we do have a lot of those they're completely clueless sometimes, so that's the reason why we're here to help you out. So it's going to be about a 10 segment, but we're just going to talk about, we're going to focus on the first thing. And the very first thing to do it, of course, is start the research early. And what that means is, anything out there, when it comes down to start your research, it's about start reading, magazines, go to the websites. If you have, while you go into a restaurant, if you grab one of those real estate magazines, just read it, flip through it, and see what's going on in the market. So make a note probably for particular houses that you wanted to look at it, and then, just kind of make a list. We always suggest to our clients actually that, do a drive-by. Do a drive-by like after 5 o'clock, because then you see the activity that that is happening on that particular neighborhood that you're looking for. So it's very important to do, as a buyer, you also have to make sure that you do your due diligence. Also, I mean, we as a real estate agents, we can tell you a lot of stuff because of course we deal with like all around our county. We're dealing as far as selling houses, and we can give you, our opinion on it. But then when you drive by, maybe things can change, and then you have a different, different perspective about that particular neighborhood. So it's really good to do a drive-by and just to see, especially like say for particular homes, do a list probably. I know that it's that's the reason why it's it is a process, and it can take like some time. So make a list for like the stuff that you really want into the new house, or how big of the house do you want, or if it's in a particular like a school district that you want it to be. So those are stuff that that really you need to take in consideration. Another thing, of course, when you actually gonna move. So maybe you wanted to, if you have kids, of course, maybe you wanted to move it on the summertime, or it's more convenient that you do it on the wintertime. So, all this stuff sometimes is good to have it in writing. I'm a big believer that, things in writing, you really don't forget. So, another thing that I tell my clients is about when did your lease expire? I mean, of course, if you live with a family member or something, maybe you don't have to worry about this. But for those people that actually have a lease, and you don't want to pay that early termination fee, because that can be expensive, and you as actually money that you can use towards your down payment or stuff like that. So make sure that lease expire, and then we kind of can figure it out and have the right plan in order for you to move to that house, and then you don't have to be paying all that extra money, because I'm sure you're gonna need money for your new house. If you house, so this is like I say again, for the first-time home buyers, look the areas. If you see a house, nowadays it's so easy, you can flick the phone. I know that there's a lot of websites out there also, you're talking about Zillow, Trulia, Realty.com, all of those. And I know that sometimes it can be a little overwhelming. If you click it, if you register, you may gonna get phone calls, for a lot of real estate agents, which actually we're gonna have a segment about that on a few days. But, like I say, the best thing to do it on the early stage is you doing the research first. So again, those are things that we wanted to bring it up today. Keep in mind, you have to have a plan. It's not that easy, but it could be easy if you have everything right down. So again, don't forget about our social media. We put all this in Facebook, Instagram, and of course we do have a YouTube channel too, so you can see it in there. Again, it's gonna be a 10 segment. This is our first one, so keep an eye for the next on the next few days. We're gonna do a segment number 2. I think that's it for today. I think we cover for the first part of the segments. We got to cover. So I hope everyone is having a great weekend and enjoy the weather out there. I know that it got a little chilly this morning, but I'm sure it's gonna be gorgeous this afternoon. So stay tuned. If you need us with any questions or concerns, feel free to call, text, email, or visit our website at thecamachoteam.com. So see you guys soon.